Stillhouse. The wind never stops in Warden's Hollow, a dead-end town in the northern Midwest where the trees lean like they're listening, and the people speak in whispers, if they speak at all. But when Rachel Carter returns after nearly 20 years away, chasing down a mysterious letter postmarked with no return address and sealed with a wax symbol she hasn't seen since childhood, a house with no windows, she finds the place even quieter than she remembers, the people even colder, and her childhood home, the one they called the Stillhouse, untouched, preserved like an open grave waiting for her, with the same ivy curling up the walls, the same warped porch swing creaking though no one's sitting, the same stench of damp wood and memories too painful to bury. As she steps through the threshold, the door swings shut behind her with the same weight it did the day her father vanished and her mother went mad, whispering about the thing beneath the boards, about what we promised, about what it wants when the wind stops. But Rachel, now a crime journalist hardened by years of digging into other people's nightmares, isn't scared, not yet, until she finds the same note taped to the mirror in her old room, the same childlike scrawl that reads, "Do not stay after dark," and hears the familiar click of the attic latch unlocking itself even though no one is home. And when she investigates, finds the attic just as empty and silent as she remembers, until she turns her back and hears breathing behind her and turns again to see only her reflection in the cracked wardrobe mirror. Except her reflection isn't moving with her. Its mouth is opening wide, too wide, and she flees, heart pounding, dismissing it as exhaustion and memory playing tricks. But that night, she dreams of the house again, but wrong, like it's grown roots under the town, pulsing, throbbing, alive, and she sees her parents downstairs, faces wrapped in gauze, skin stitched shut, saying over and over, "We made the deal, Rachel, we made the deal." And when she wakes, she finds muddy footprints in her bedroom that weren't there before, leading from the attic to her bed, and she remembers what her mother said the night before they took her away. Don't go to sleep in the still house, or it will wake up too. And when Rachel tries to leave town, her car dies just past the last gas station, and when she calls for help, there's only static, and the local mechanic just stares at her like he's forgotten how to speak. And she realizes something deeper. This town doesn't want her to leave, and maybe never did, because at the diner, the old waitress presses a folded napkin into her hand and says, "He's hungry again," and walks away crying. And inside the napkin is a tooth, a human molar, still wet. And that night, Rachel boards up the attic, seals the windows, but the walls begin to bleed, weep thick black sap from the corners like the house is sweating, and behind it she hears voices, not whispers, but layered speech, like dozens of people speaking the same words slightly out of sync. "Give it back, give it back, give it back." And she tears open the drywall to find old bones, hundreds of them, stacked like firewood, all child-sized, all carved with that same windowless house symbol. And suddenly, she remembers why she left, why her childhood is a blank slate past a certain age, remembers the rituals, the locked closet, the nights of humming beneath the floorboards, and realizes she wasn't adopted, like her parents claimed. She was given, traded for protection, for silence, for safety, and the house kept her until she was old enough to run. And now that she's back, it wants the debt settled. But the worst truth is that she doesn't remember what she did the night she left, why her father was never found, why the cellar door was nailed shut from the inside, And when she breaks it open, she finds a staircase that spirals downward far beyond the foundation into cold, wet stone that shouldn't exist, carved with scripture in a language no one speaks any more. And at the bottom, she finds a chamber, a pit, a circle of stone teeth and flesh, where the walls pulse and breathe, and from it rises a shape, not human, but something shaped like grief and rage and hunger, and in its center is a face, her own, and it whispers, "You were always mine." And Rachel screams, but no sound comes out, because she hasn't been breathing, hasn't had lungs since the night she left, because the Rachel who escaped was only ever a shadow it let go. And now the real her is awake again, and it is hungry, and she watches as her reflection in the mirror above, still back in the house, upstairs, blinks